I wish I could.
And it look like it's tight. Can't put a finger through there.
It's pretty tight. I put a finger through it.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
It's a lot going on. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Just practicing. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Definitely allegedly.
Because we're talking about relationships, so y'all should be using allegedly too.
why? Is that my opinion on the relationship?
Listen, a lot of people be delusional thinking they actually ain't one.
I'm just saying, it's that thing of it all.
I don't know you like that. Just me saying that. No, I'm not saying. I'm not insinuating.
But I agree. I think a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But
They're confused just fucking with loving and all that
no
stuff.
responsibility is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you. What's your saying again?
I'm a Sag, and
That's why.
fortunate.
That's why. I'm sorry. I was thinking I'm to see you like led across the cliff.
All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2.
This is the moment we waited for. Everything you want is right here. We gon' give them what they came for. We gon' take it up from last year. Shoot 'em a shot, boy.
What's going on, world? It's your boy Wes. Welcome to Watch ACTV, the one place in the world wide web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And welcome to Culture Club. This is episode 2. We are doing a little fresh take. A lot of you guys have been asking for Culture Club to come back, and we're trying to bring it back for you guys. So I need y'all to leave comments, share, and tweet. Now, like every episode, we are going to reintroduce ourselves from our left to our right. Ooh. State your name and the last time you were in a threesome.
Girl, I might need a little time for that.
Whoa.
My name is Tyrese Lee. I'm a Virgo. I know we're not saying that, but last time I was in a threesome, it had to be years ago because threesomes is really not my thing. So I usually have problems with threesomes that I just don't want to.
Just don't want to do them.
I don't want to do them.
Okay. All right. Next one down the line.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Mega Body. Yeah, Jesus, I hate to answer this question truthfully.
Gotta be bold and blunt, baby. That's Culture Club with 2 B's. Bold and blunt.
Before I got here.
Oh. All right. Well, like I said, I am Wes. The last time I was in a threesome was maybe 3 months ago. Yes.
What's good? I'm Zafar. I've had one threesome, and it was in Vegas years ago. And my whole intake on it, I'm not really into it. I'm very selfish when it comes to somebody that I'm sleeping with. So I'm not trying to be sharing and dibbling, dabbling, and oh, you go next, I go. No, we're not about to play them games.
All right.
Okay. I'm Jay Okoli. The last time I was in a threesome, I signed an NDA. That's all I can say.
Definitely good.
Well, that was yesterday. That could have been 3 years ago.
You didn't say the time.
Listen, that is the most Capricorn answer I can give you, but it's the truth.
It was the time, though, right?
But it really means it's not your business.
I cannot.
So listen, y'all. I'm real active on my Instagram, and I posted a post on February 19th this year. The post immediately it went crazy. But it's sitting right now at 364 comments, 865 likes. And I asked a simple question. I asked, why are so many gay men single? And a lot of you guys had so much to say. I'm going to read over a couple of the comments, not everybody.
Give it to us.
One person said, this post hurts my heart. Another person said, how much time you got? Another person said, because nothing lasts forever. In the straight world, most people stay married because of their kids. If not kids making people stay together, who don't want to? People break up and keep it moving. Another person said, values are different. Another person said, personally, I'm single because I don't want to just be with someone just to say I have a man. Been there, done that, and if I'm not into the other person and vice versa, it's all a waste of time, and that's not fair to anyone. Another person said, I never understood this. I trip and fall, and I'm in a relationship. Another person said trust. I'll read a couple more. Speaking for myself, I'm single as I'm still doing the work after my 4-year relationship ended a year ago. I'm not ready to commit to anyone. Eventually, I will get back out there. Scroll down a little bit, just to see, read more. Another person said it's too much promiscuity in the company. No values or morals or self-respect for the body. And then the last one, too many expectations, too much availability to seek what's on the other side, afraid of commitments, scared to do the legwork, no one dates anymore. We link up, smash, and are on to the next. Shake my head. Jay, why are so many gay men single?
I actually remember this post, and I think one of my comments struck a lot of people the wrong way. But I feel like a lot of gay men are single is because they all want to be princesses. Most of them are in the princess area to where they feel like they're the catch. They're the one that, you know, somebody should be running and approaching to. So they don't have to do any work. But what people don't understand is that at the end of the day, we're all dudes. So what we should be doing is be trying to go out for what it is that we want. No matter what your feminine or masculine spectrum is, being able to say, hey, what's up? How are you? You're nice looking. It's cool. Like, it doesn't make you look any more like that person is better than you or anything like that. It's always like a game or a hierarchy within the gays to where they feel as though, oh, since I'm the one who approached him, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he can start acting like, oh, he ain't, I don't want him. Like, he's thirsty. What? Yeah. Like, it just makes no sense. It's the math doesn't math. That's the reason why gay men are single.
Sir.
So I want to start off by saying, I don't think this is a gay or a straight thing. People be single because relationships are hard as fuck. If you've ever been in one, think back. It was hard. That's why you're not in it right now. People lie, people cheat, da-da-da. You have your things. You're trying to merge two people's lives and, you know, together. And we don't date anymore. Like the comment, we don't date anymore. And dating is what helps you to get to know someone. And dating is also taken out of context to me sometimes. We go out on a few dates, we're dating. But that don't mean that, I mean, we've gone out on a few dates, we're in the dating process, but that doesn't mean that we're dating, because people tend to take that as, now we hooking up, you know, we're dating, blah, blah, blah. It's nothing more than me getting to know you to decide whether I want to be in a relationship.
So basically you're saying you could date 15 people at once.
Hell yeah.
All right.
And you should.
All right. All right. Sir, why are so many gay men single?
I feel like, I mean, not all gay men are single. It's a lot of relationships that I know that are doing well. My best friend has been in a relationship for 8 years, and they're amazing together. My second best friend was in one before his boyfriend passed, and they worked together 10 plus years. So I mean, not all gay men are single, but at the same token, like, we're all men. Like you said, men, we're not females. We don't have hormones and shit. We, like, it's different. Like, men gonna be men. Like people say, men gonna be men, but at the same time, it's just like, I feel like a lot of the men don't know how to be in a relationship. I feel like their morals and their thought process is not right. You know, it's not how it should be trying to move forward to be in a relationship. And yeah, the lies and secrets, and like, if I ask you something, be straight, be honest, because when I find out weeks or months before, when I asked you this question, you should have just been straight up. And then we wouldn't be in this situation of me not being able to trust you, because that's, like, with me, like, I try to be as honest as I can. Like, if I know I did something and you ask me, I'm going to tell you the truth, because that's just how it should be. And if you, even some people feel like it's not your place to know because that was before your time. But if you got to be around this person, and I ask you, don't tell me. Don't say no.
Yeah, we're going to touch up on that. Hold on, wait, we're going to touch up on that.
I just want to say something really quick. So I get what you're going with that, but so far, everybody lies. It ain't just men. Because I think we can.
I mean, I understand. I'm not just saying men, but we talking about gay people.
Yeah, but I don't have to put all that pressure on us. We just said we can say everybody else do.
I'm just talking about.
We lie like everybody else lies. Everybody lies.
Well, we're going to dig deeper. No pun intended for those with this. But we're going to dig deeper into this, Todd.
Okay, my answer.
Why are so many gay men single?
It's a two-part answer for me.
Mm-hmm.
The first part is the generation that we live in. I think we're so with social media, we have so many options.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's always going to be someone that looks better body, but because we have another option, it's like we just constantly multi-dating. There's nothing wrong with dating if you're not in a committed relationship, but because we have so many options, we feel like, well, if this doesn't fall through, I got this person to call or text. You know, even with certain apps that we have, there's so many apps. Some apps are just sex driven, and some are just I really want to get to know you apps, right? And then the other part that I think is really, really important is that have you ever heard that when you're in a relationship, you've changed or you're staying the same? What we don't realize is that we stay the same and we change. So when you're dating someone, you have to be prepared to date all the versions that they're going to become throughout all the years that you're with them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We're
we're on the same path, but I might have certain thoughts, so I want to bring this to your attention. Hey, what do you think about this? It doesn't take away from our foundation that we built, but because we're staying the same and changing at the same time, we have to make sure that we're on the same page for our communication and where we're going. So just because I have ideas or something I may want to try, because when you didn't like this before, well, I'm not that age, so I may have different thoughts and different ideas. So can you handle that on this new version that I'm becoming when I'm 31, when I'm different than when I was 20, you know, because my desires and everything changes as you get older.
One point
real quick.
One point quickly I want to make is that being gay is kind of a new thing. It's
old.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, before you say the word.
No, because I think it's a point that needs to be made is the fact that we've been talking about how you know doggy dudes are and things of that nature, but we really have not been able to see a primary example of how gay relationships really work. Yet you've named two of them. Congratulations. But there's a million gay men that are out there that have not seen what it actually looks like for a relationship between two men to work, whether it's been in front of us on camera or even around us. So I think that's the main reason why they're single is because all we know.
We don't have a mom. There's no dad and dad.
But no, I'm saying all we see is the heterosexual portion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So we all are trying to make it that fit in a world that it doesn't.
Hold on. Let me answer my question first. We about to get into some things. I think the reason why so many gay men are single is because we're very picky. I am extremely picky, okay? And that goes along with the multitude of options that we have. And I know of a lot of people that are like, well, I'm not dating this person if they don't have a car. I'm not dating this person if they don't have their own house. I'm not dating this person if they live with their parents. I'm not dating this person if they're under 25. I'm not dating this person if they're too bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dating this person if they're just the top or they're just the bottom or whatever. A lot of individuals are extremely picky, and I am one of them. Okay, so that's why I believe so many gay men are single. Now we touched upon quite a few things in this tip there, and so I want to circle back. I kind of want to circle back to what he was alluding to.
It was kind of like her.
Huh?
He sounds tricky. He sounds.
I don't think. I don't think. That's the table. One of the scenarios that I heard was, you know, him saying that. I don't know if you feel you should know the amount of partners that you're.
No, it's not even. It's not.
But it was something about if I ask you about this person and you tell me no, then you need to tell me the truth. So do you feel that's the question? Do you feel like if you get with somebody, let's just say y'all two are together, right? A new situation, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all go to a house party and the house party is filled with 100 dudes, and you slept with 25 of them, and you slept with 7. Okay. Now you ask them how many people here that you slept with, and he say no, none of them. Do you think that's a problem? Do you think you need to know the amount?
So that's a two-part.
Yeah.
First of all, I think it's a problem that I would ask that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even ask that.
Okay.
I would ask that
because it plays on to my insecurities and being unrealistic of people, being unrealistic of who the person is or who people are. People do things, and we don't always. We're not wearing signs on our head telling all our business. And the other side to that is, I do think that for you to lie about it is a problem. First of all, correct me in the moment and say, that's not something that we should be discussing, or that's not something I feel comfortable with to talk to you about. Like, don't lie about it and then give me ammo to feel like I'm justified in answering the question.
But if
when I
that
find
was a
out.
friend and your friend asked you that, would you feel comfortable to tell your friend?
Probably not. We don't tell our friends everything.
If your good friend and you were out with your good friend, they say,
That's the reason we can't keep consistent dates, because we too busy telling our friends.
But whether we tell our friends or not, it doesn't. It does. I sure do. I absolutely do, because I don't want to mix. I mean, there's too many people in this world.
You should live in a relationship with having sex at all, because people have had sex before.
But I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. But I want to
Should we
know.
have that friendship in our relationship? I mean, that's what I want. I want my best friend in my man.
Right, exactly. I need to know.
Well, step up in this part of like,
I feel like that's all.
I've literally walked into a party with my friend. I literally walked into a party with my friend and said, "Damn, when you walk into a room and catch a body."
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't say like it was, oh, it's him, but at the same token, if my friend is also talking to somebody that may have been a body, I might be like, hey.
And that's the difference. And if it's a friend, you definitely should tell them, because y'all are friends. But we also misuse the word friend. And we
That's between you and me.
We're here 10 years ago, and now y'all together. No interest in him. I'm in a new relationship, and now I'm just being messy.
That's between
10 years ago, me and Wes hooked up off this site, and now you in your feelings. Baby.
But I heard you say something that was really profound too as well. You said, I have a problem with him even asking that. And I think that when we're dating someone, to getting to know someone, I would need to know that, hey, when I'm dating you, at the beginning, please don't ask me certain stuff. I don't like this, and I want to know what I can and ask you, because if I can't feel comfortable to ask you anything that I want to, I'm not going to date you.
You can ask me anything, but the way that people are triggered by certain things allows you to know whether you need to be in a relationship with them. If a person is asking you, we walk into a house party and your focus is
Your first thing is that's a problem.
Party you didn't fuck with. That's a problem.
That is a problem.
I like to feel comfortable enough to ask me anything that's on his mind.
And
It's like that's why would you say? What's your purpose of saying it though?
It also depends on how long you guys have been in that relationship. If this is a new situation, and like, I don't know.
So we've been together for 10 years, and we go to this party, and now you're asking me. The question should be, have you cheated on me with anybody in this party? Not how many people in this party have you had sex
Why
with?
can't
Because it could have been.
Why can't it be free for him to express himself however he wants?
Tyrese, let me ask you. Hold on, Tyrese. Let me ask you a question.
Express yourself and ask all the questions you want.
Hold on, let me ask
I
you a
just don't know
question.
if that makes sense.
Tyrese, so you going to a house party with a date or someone you was interested in, and you asked how many people that they slept with at this party?
You said, what up to it?
Have you? Have you done that in
I've
advance?
never done that.
But you don't think that's like a fair question?
No, I don't want any question that someone I'm dating, anything that they want to know or comes to mind. It's never weird, because I'm such an open person. I want you to ask me and feel comfortable with anything that you want to ask me. It's no stimulation. It's not asking me.
The thing for me, I tell people all the time, I said, don't ask me a question if you don't want the answer to.
Right.
Most people wouldn't be able to handle that if you told them.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. They'll ask me a question and then I'll answer, and they be like, for real? I'm like, then you just ask me the like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't ask a question if you don't want the answer to.
Then again, I couldn't date anyone that's judgmental, and I would know that off rip.
Yeah, like that comes from a judgmental place.
Actually, question, and I'm not gonna date you, because I'm a free spirit, and I need that in return.
I think that's the point I was trying to make. I think the question originally it sounds like it comes from a judgment.
Well, it sounded like earlier he was heated, like he had that kind of situation happen. Like you said, somebody said something.
That's why.
If it's judgmental, because it's two versions. Hey, how many people you slept with, right? Or
I mean,
how many people you slept with in this place? That's two different versions, right?
Different ways you can do
different vibes.
And I think one would make you feel more.
already upset, already thinking something in your head like, oh, so how many people you been slept with in here?
Yeah.
Verse.
I think it now actually becomes not those questions, but
Which I can
how many
understand.
people would you even sleep with in this place? Like, I mean, that to me, that's a legitimate question, because I like to be, parties with sexy people around.
Should I be mad that you want to sleep with other people?
No,
regardless,
But why
people
would
get
you?
upset that way.
If we're in a relationship, why would you? Why would you want us?
You have to define commitment in this day and age. There's so many things that need to be defined that you guys are all just putting out like it's a blanket situation.
I think that blanket statement is the type of relationship that you guys want everybody to have. Relationships are different, and they are made by the
From relationship to relationship. Yeah.
So whatever you and your partner decide, that is what type of relationship you have, not judgmental of. I got it.
Go on and on and on. What I want to say is what's very important for the people out there that are watching, right? Because we kind of going in, right?
We going in.
Right? we talking about a lot in a short amount of time. One thing I will highlight from what we just discussed was that it is important that when you either dating someone or in a relationship with them, that you define what that situation is between the two of you for the two of you. And that, I believe everyone can agree, should be agreed upon between the two people that are in the situation. Because once you start talking to someone, I mean, we don't know what the definition of talking to or dating is nowadays. It's all subjective. Everybody's definition is different. But when you're in a talking phase of getting to know someone, people find it real difficult to bring who they are 100% of the time in the very beginning. Everybody is willing to come up with their representative or whatever the case may be. So it's very difficult for you to decide, hey, this is the type of person that I am, this type of relationship that I like, whatever the case may be. Why is it so difficult for you to be Wes when you walk up to Mike? Why is it so difficult for you to be Tyrese when you walk up to Clark? Why you got to be the person being interviewed or the interviewee when you walk up to somebody? Why is that difficult? That's my question.
I think it's no different from where heterosexual people judge gay people. Within the gay community, we judge each other, and we have our values and our merit systems of the religion, our religious background, our educational background, being top, bottom, verse. We have all those things that we judge people on. So when I'm having these conversations with you and we're talking about certain things, I am taking points off. Like you said, you have this checklist. This you're so picky. We're doing that every day that we're getting to know this person. So I think that's why.
I have a question for all of you to answer, actually, and I definitely want to hear from you all. So I've recently, I know this couple, and I want to go back to the part where I said that with dating, how we stay the same and we change, because this is very, very important. So I know this couple they're dating. One was a strict top when they started dating, and one is a prized bottom, took pride in being bottom. Over the years, they started dating, and the top was interested in bottom, and then actually did that. And I remember having a conversation with the bottom, and he was very hurt, turned off. Not saying that he wanted to leave him, but he was that was his prize, that he took joy in being a bottom, and now his top, his king, is now bottom, and he feels like some type of way. And that's why I said you're going to turn so many different versions as you date someone. So is the bottom wrong for feeling that way, and is the top wrong for wanting to try something different and being this new version of themselves?
So no one is wrong in that situation, because you have to own your own feelings about that, and that's just how it is. Like if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel, and that's where that pickiness comes in a little bit, because now I'm not saying that they had to make a decision or that they made a decision, but now you're sitting here all hurt and humdrum over the fact that you're a guy that I'm assuming they were in love or whatever. And so now he is changing and having these different feelings. And are you gonna be able to deal with the fact that now he may be verse, or maybe turning verse, or maybe he just wants to try it every 3 months?
So he wouldn't be able to fulfill that desire. So meaning that they will have to bring either the people in their relationship, or it will be an open relationship, and he will have to go outside the relationship to get that bottom part that he wants.
Whatever the changes may follow from that, he has to be mature. The bottom has to be mature enough also to understand that people change. You cannot put someone in a box and expect them to do what you want them to do. That is your idea. That is your stuff that you're pushing on someone.
Well, no, but that's not what happened though. When they met, he was that was the bottom, and they identified as the bottom. So, but the bottom not put the top in the box.
He is because people grow all the time and they change.
No, that was the bare minimum of what we talked about.
So
when we decided, listen. When we decided to be together, and when we met, you decided that you felt comfortable topping me, or vice versa, and that's what we decided to do. So don't come 2-3 years later and talking about, oh, I'm first now, and I'm not I haven't changed. That's two disappointments. Number one, you've cheated on me.
Yeah.
And then number two, you've also cheated on me in a way that I can't
We don't know
feel
your
for you.
because they an agreement.
Regardless, semantics. But I'm just letting you know that it's a conversation that we have already had that you didn't decide to revisit before you did what you did.
Well, let's take it one step back. The problem with this is what you're saying. I understand it and I feel you. You have that right and to feel how you feel. But the problem is that people don't communicate well anyway when they get into these relationships. So there was no contract that says, hey, will you forever be a bottom, ... sign your name right here.
Well, pause. Did somebody cheat on somebody in here to cheat?
No, I'm just saying.
Nobody cheated.
I don't know the details of how the bottom desire became. What if he constantly was, topping his boyfriend and he saw how much enjoyment and pleasure that he got that day? I want to change. So I'm not sure the details of what happened as far as the desires to actually executing the plan of bottom and then enjoying it, and then now you love.
Right.
But that's a heart.
So let me ask you a specific question. Did one day they were sitting up at the dinner table and he was like, "Babe,
I want some dick.
I wanted some dick." You know what I'm saying?
Like, no.
Like, do we know if that's how?
I don't know the details. I would say, if you're really enjoying this, every time I have sex with you and I top you, it's so interesting how you take it in so easy. Like, I've never been interested in this, but I'm getting interested. So I don't really know what to do.
I mean, I think that's possible. So no, what it is
definitely possible.
When you're dealing with any space that you haven't created the boundary where you can have a full conversation with the person that you're with and not feel judged. That's a problem for the top that cannot express to his bottom that he wants to be pleased another way sexually.
Yeah.
First of all, so I mean, so that's the number one issue, and that's again with communication. And being able to have the resolve to say that, oh, well, people don't communicate well anyway, that's bullshit.
Well, so here's another specific question, because I think we're getting into the concept of compromising, and for me, I don't like compromise. If I tell you who I am, that's who I am. Like me or leave me alone. That's just pretty much how I am. Unless we're able to have a conversation and I'm able to shift with you.
Yeah.
But going back to the specifics of top and bottom, should the bottom, because the top is wanting to be pleased or thinking about being pleased a different way, should the bottom be forced to try to make this person feel happy if he wants to be in a relationship to keep the relationship together? That's that form of compromise that everybody's You got to compromise. You got to compromise to make the relationship work.
Compromise.
If we agree to date on all the versions that we're gonna become now.
That's what you preached about that earlier. That's what I'm saying.
But compromise means different things to different situations and different people. So like,
but that would be a compromise.
Who says that we have to compromise based off of a different feeling? I can just express to you, listen, I'm trying to see what that's about. Like, if you don't want to do it, then that's fine. And we'll talk about something crossing that bridge. But if I just expressed, that I want to do something different, or I want to feel how something is, we can discuss openly how to get there. If you are not looking to help me get there, then that's another discussion that we need to have. But at the end of the day, I need to be able to be like, okay, well, the way you doing this, it ain't working for me no more. I just seen this on the Pornhub, and I think I think I want to see what that's about. You know what I'm saying? Well, look at this. What this look like? You into it? No? Okay. Well, damn. Is it okay if we bring somebody else? It's not? Okay. Well, listen.
Right.
So then you got to break up. Not necessarily.
If that's the compromise that we come to, then that's the compromise that we come to. But insert open relationship for every gay couple that's been together over 3 years.
Don't forget about the heterosexual ones too.
Listen, but I don't know nothing about them because I'm not in their
When
clique.
it comes down to this may be a topic for a different show, and it's a great topic. Sexual roles and us labeling ourselves. When you come in a relationship, or even when you're single, when you put a label on yourself, that's all you can be. So if I say I'm a top, that's all I can be because I put my box in. If I say I'm fluid, that means I'm open for whatever. I'm down for whatever. If I say I'm a bottom, that's all I can be is a bottom. So labels can sometimes mess up a lot of situations because you can't grow from that. You can't. This is.
I mean, you like that you like. If that's, I'm a top. So, and I don't see myself bottoming. I'm just saying that right here now. Like,
and that
so,
may be now. But 10 years from
Clip 10 years.
10 years later.
if you don't have certain people have certain shit they like to do. I mean, if you're a bottom, what makes you think you're gonna be able to get hard now to stick your dick in an ass and you're not into it?
Bottoms don't always have to be soft.
I'm not saying it has to be soft
Have you ever had a
because I mean,
They got big.
Have you ever had a food that you didn't like when you were a child, but then when you got grown, you absolutely
that's different.
it's
Not there. It's
exactly
absolutely
I hated blue cheese when I was a child. Now I eat it.
that's what I'm saying.
And I think that you got to understand that no matter how much you
It's
want to
not-
say the same, people change.
Yeah,
I
I get it.
that you're gonna have
I'm not
to
saying.
but people change.
I mean, I get it, but for me,
Listen.
like I have my mind. The way my mind is set up, like I feel like if I
Gotta be.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you
I will
this.
change it.
Change it.
I'm gonna
but
tell you this. You getting yourself
If I don't
in a
wanna do
good
something,
enough
I'm not gonna do it.
relationship. If you getting yourself in a good enough relationship, all that, oh, I'm a this and I'm a that, and you better not, and I will never, will change very, very quickly. Honestly, coming from somebody who doesn't even look at people's top and bottom things, honestly, I laugh at it. Because there's a lot of times that they're sitting my damn.
Have you seen the times that's been bothering me?
I don't have nothing all of them.
That's